So today we're going to be making little strawberry Santas, and the best part about this dessert, I guess you could call it, it's a dessert, right?
Yeah.
It's a dessert.
Snacky dessert.
It's a little bit lighter, so if you're kind of overwhelmed by piles of cookies and cakes and candy, this is something that's still sweet and will quench your sweet tooth, but it's a little bit healthier, so it's kind of nice to be able to have out, especially if you have kids that like to eat all the sweet stuff. So basically our first step is going to be making a cream cheese icing that we're going to be putting on the strawberries. And we'll show you as it goes along how it all comes together. First you're going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese. Ta-da! I don't think it matters, you don't want it like frozen. You want it like Play-Doh-y kind of texture. Then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Make it nice and sweet. Poofed up. What's your favorite kind of icing?
I like cream cheese icing.
Yeah.
I also like caramel icing.
Caramel
Or
icing.
something like chocolatey.
The next ingredient is just a teaspoon of vanilla to give it a little bit of flavor. So as you're mixing, I'll go ahead and put that in. Very simple, just a couple ingredients.
So it has a suntan.
It does, it looks a little bit like Santa's a little bit more tan because of the vanilla that we put in there. So it's a little bit runny, a little bit runnier than we expected it to be. So we're gonna add another tablespoon of powdered sugar in there just to thicken it up. So if yours is too soft and too runny, just add a little bit more sugar in.
Not only is this a great dessert, it's also a good arm workout. It looks beautiful.
Now the frosting is going to be a little bit gooey. You need to really put it in your refrigerator to let it harden up a little bit before you try to put it on your Santas. So I've just got some piping bags here that I'm going to fill, and then we're going to set them in the fridge and let them chill for a little bit. If you don't have a piping bag, you can just make one out of a Ziploc bag, cut off the little tip of the bag on the corner, and it'll work just the same. And you're going to want a relatively big sized nozzle for it because you're going to put a decent amount of cream cheese frosting on them. You don't want like a little teeny, like spaghetti size. So,
It's reusable. The bags.
Yep.
Ooh, that's nice.
I'm having a problem getting my nozzle in.
I got it, but then it came back out. My fingers are too fat.
Alright, so I can hold yours open while you scoop some in and then we'll switch.
Does that look good?
Yeah,
It's a little lumpy.
it's okay. You call me lumpy.
Friends.
Oop.
Uh-oh.
You're okay.
One more and quick grass leaves.
What's this?
Perfect.
I'll clean that one up. Me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh yeah, this is harder.
Beautiful.
Oh, my nose came out.
What?
My nose fell.
Your nose fell. It's in there still.
I should have done this. You're more skilled.
Leave it to the professionals.
I'm just an amateur. I've only been an adult for 6 months.
Because it's in the adult requirements that you have to be able to fill piping bags correctly.
It is.
So we'll just put these on probably a baking tray and set them in the fridge so that they don't leak. And then they'll be ready to pipe in a little bit.
Chia seeds. Chia seeds.
Alright, next you need strawberries. The bigger strawberries you can find, the better. We didn't have very much luck finding really big strawberries, probably because they're out of season at this time of year, but we use what we can. So cut the stem off your strawberry, like so. And then you're just gonna cut, maybe, I don't know, what would you say? Is that like a half an inch? Quarter of an inch? I don't know.
It's 4/9 of an inch.
Oh, 4/9 of an inch, make sure you measure it. Just cut the tip off. The tip of it's going to be your Santa hat. So however big you want your Santa hat to be, that's how big you need to cut it off. When you cut it, it'll look something like this. Took my knife.
I'm sorry. This is gonna be a funny shaped Santa.
That's a Santa that ate too many Christmas cookies.
Yeah. Haven't all Santas
Eaten
too many Christmas cookies?
I think you're right on that one. Good. Not too bad. So we're kind of running out of bigger ones.
I'll take this baby. Test it out in the icing.
Good.
Looks good.
So we've covered how to make the Santa bodies and the Santa hats. We've made the cream cheese filling that we're going to make the Santa face and the top of the Santa hat out of. The last thing that we need is some Santa eyes. Because if Santa doesn't have eyes, he's not going to know how to and he's not going to know how to get to your house on Christmas, which we can't have that. So we found
Chia seeds.
So now all we're going to do is take the top hats off of our Santas, put a little bit of the cream cheese icing in there, stick our top hats back on, and then to make the eyes we're going to use these little chia seeds that we talked about earlier, which we discovered over our intermission are actually very healthy for you. Omega-3 supports cardiovascular health.
There you go.
So there you have it. We're making
a healthy dessert.
It is, exactly. So we will get started on that.
Slippery. Oh. Oh, you look so cute. Okay.
Ooh, that's kind of a funny looking hat.
Oh, the Santa is a little bit droopy. Are you Santa pretty?
I don't think so. They're kind of...
You should not be allowed to DIY together.
We do awesome DIY together. What are you talking about?
I almost called it a DIY. Decorating under the influence. That's what you need to do, Allie.
Santa, we need to flip around.
Santa has a beard.
Well, Santa's supposed to have a beard.
It's a very big beard.
He didn't trim. And there you have it. Adorable little Santa strawberries.
That Santa had way too much eggnog. Crazy eyes. Look at this Santa over here. Right here. Well, I think you need to make these with like a little bit of booze in them. And then you can call them boozy Santas. And then it'll be okay if they look like they're drunk.
Let's do the official taste test.
Cheers.
Cheers. It passed. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It's just Santa's long hair. You know, we gotta make it realistic. It was good icing.
Eat it up.
Uh-oh. Santa's falling. Coming again.
Life is a canvas and painting in my mind. Colors dance, spill outside the lines. I refuse to settle, never the black and white. Rock the neons until the day I die. I'm on a constant search to make my heart swell. Bite off too much, chew like hell. Have my nights spent in a hotel. Price I pay to escape the conveyor belt.